Well, here we are up in the clock tower again. I've just wound the clock and, well, it's a bit of a rainy day, but the clock is still going to strike 12 for us. And I thought I'd show you a little bit about what's going on. The quarters, those paddles at the back regulate the speed. It's like air resistance, terminal velocity. And this is the hour, and you'll see at the back here there's a little counting wheel that's going around, and there are little pins that are set up to count how many ticks there are, how many dongs there are. There's a big gap between the pins here because it's 12. Then the next pair of pins is only a narrow gap because that'll be 1, then 2, then there's a bigger gap, 3, 4. So it's a mechanical computer. So you can see the gaps on the hour, the next pair of pins close together, then 2, 3, then 4. And for the quarters, well, it does 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and then back to 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll see the pins there. If I can get that to be in focus. A bit hard to see that. The pins for the quarters are spaced 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. It's quite hard to get a good image of these things, but there we go. Anyway, the clock is in good shape. You might remember at the last video I made the clock speed up. It was I slowed it down. It was gaining about 300 milliseconds per day. It's now at, well, right now it's doing 43 milliseconds per day. But if we look on the website, you'll see that that's the point where I slowed it down, and it's been brilliant. It's more or less what you might call flatlining. It's currently 0.56 seconds behind, but that's what it was a week ago when I slowed it down. And got a little torch here, so those pins I was telling you about, maybe if I illuminate them with this torch you might be able to see them better. So there are the pins for the quarters, and you see, I can get the light on them, the pins are spaced 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and the next pair of pins that are under there is closely spaced. Gosh, this is tricky. Never mind. This is the clock, and outside, well, I'll show you a different view this time. It's a bit on the rainy side. We've had beautiful weather for ages, and in fact we really need this rain. The gardens are all a bit dry. There we go. Well, look, with that lovely view, I'll leave you, and next time we'll talk about temperature compensation. Bye.